October 29th, Saint Narcissus, Bishop of Jerusalem. It may be inferred that the average reign of the early bishops of Jerusalem was short indeed, for Saint Simeon, the second incumbent, died in 116, and Saint Narcissus, who died toward the close of the same century, was its 13th bishop. Saint Narcissus was born toward the end of the first century. He was almost 80 years of age when he ascended the episcopal throne of Jerusalem. More than a century had then elapsed since the city had been destroyed by the Romans, and it had since been rebuilt as Aelia Capitolina by the Emperor Hadrian. In 195, Saint Narcissus, together with Theophitus, bishop of Caesarea in Palestine, presided over a council held by the bishops of Palestine in the last named city, and it was decreed that Easter is always to be kept on a Sunday and not with the Jewish Passover. According to Eusebius, the holy bishop wrought several miracles. Notwithstanding his sanctity, the holy man was basely calumniated by certain members of his own flock, but God soon made his innocence known, and the imprecations with which the calumniators had sought to confirm their words were terribly verified in their case. The holy man left Jerusalem and retired unto solitude, where he spent several years. 3 bishops governed the see in succession during his absence. On the return to his diocese, the faithful besought him to resume the administration, which he did, but bending under the weight of extreme old age, he made Alexander his coadjutor. He continued to serve his flock and other churches by his assiduous prayers and his earnest exhortations to unity and concord. He died in his 107th year. Eusebius testifies that he once changed water into oil to supply the lamps of the church on the vigil of Easter. Prayer. God, you made Saint Narcissus an outstanding exemplar of divine love and the faith that conquers the world, and added him to the roll of saintly pastors. Granted by his intercession that we may persevere in faith and love and become sharers of his glory. Amen.